Aloha everyone, Z808 here, and we are gonna talk about not upgrading your gears to the max level of level 60 today, and a few other things. But what are we talking about? So I was missing a lot of resources, and I was fooling around and upgrading my item. And upon looking at what I only had at that time at moment in time I only had enough radiant powder to level up to 59. I said, okay, that's fine. I wanted to use the sword, so I did upgrade it to 59. And then when I tried to upgrade it to level 60, then I look at the resources. It's like, wait a minute, hold on, just a second. They're asking me to use 50,000 radiant powder for 6 points of attack, 2 points of defense, and 13 HP. Are you stupid? Like, I'm talking to myself, and like, am I stupid to use this crazy amount of resource to upgrade for something as little stats as these? And I was thinking, well, is there a reason that I need to upgrade my gear to level 60? Do I get any type of benefit at 60 compared to if it was at 59? And at this point in time, I believe the answer is no. So maybe in the future, there might be something that will allow it to do something. But yeah, I don't understand or why I would spend this crazy amount of resource for these little amount of stats. So what does that mean to you? And it's big because it's a lot of resources. So what I would recommend, if I believe in the Memento quest, I think in this Voyage Memento quest there was I'm not sure if I can go back and check. Oh, I am. I think there was a quest where I had to upgrade, possibly, oh, here, upgrade at least 2 pieces of gear to level 60 or above. So I would say in order to complete this quest, you definitely want to at least get 2 of your most important pieces to 60. But if you have not, but outside of that though, if you have not already upgraded all your gears, or as you upgrade your gears in the future, I highly recommend stop at level 59. Do not go to 60 quite yet, because you are definitely not going to have enough resources to upgrade a lot of pieces. But if you stop at 59, you are actually going to be able to upgrade another whole piece of item, another gear from 50, I think, all the way up to 59 by saving that 50,000 there, or close to it. Highly recommend do not upgrade all the way to 60, because again, it's absurd for the amount of resources is asking for, plus the number of stats that you're gonna get. So that kind of sums it up. Hopefully, you can make the judge. You can be you can make your own decision on what you want to do, but that's my recommendation. Okay. The next the next topic I want to talk about is talent. So, I actually made a little mistake. I have a lot more physical, I guess, units versus magical. However, I got into the thing where it's like, oh, I gotta upgrade my magic. I gotta upgrade my magic. And what I ended up doing is completing my destroyer path, which is the magic enhancement for all allies, and I'm working toward that instead. And I got so far where I'm just like one away from finishing this node, and I actually have enough resources, I believe, to finish this node and then jump into this, possibly in a day or two. So this is what I've been working on. If you're already level 50 plus, I recommend you look at which enhancements for all allies you want to work on. I mentioned this before, but they are, and this is show you now that I have everything unlocked. So for breakers, you get the HP line for all allies. Okay. for Seekers is the physical, which this is the one I should have went with because I have a lot more physical units, but I ended up messing up a little bit, and unfortunately it's tough because it uses all these courageous stars, and which I don't have. I may have made a mistake on my end, but it's okay because eventually you want to unlock everything anyways. So you think about what type of units you have and which line you want to work on first. But I think the physical one for all allies is probably a lot more common for most people. For the defenders, it's actually the physical defense, which is down here, as I mentioned before. But it is a long road to get to be able to start unlocking it though. And then of course Destroyer is the magical attack down here. And then for the magic defense, it is the Watchers. So I would recommend, if anything, either focus on either the Seekers or the Destroyer path if you're looking for physical or magical attack. And then once you start unlocking those, then think about maybe HP defense and magic defense according to what your needs are at that time. So those are my recommendation as you're working on your talent. The third thing I want to mention is the stamina usage. So typically don't really have much extra stamina nowadays because I haven't been spending a lot of my luck sites on stamina. But if I do have extra stamina, 100% is going to the star trials. Okay, I have reached level past 55, and once you reach 55, you're unable to unlock this number 10. And although it says the rewards for sweeping this is common, I believe I sweep at least 10 plus times, I get one of these legendary items when I'm just normally sweeping. So common is really not that common, but I do recall getting quite amount of the gold star try items when it was at level 9, or this here stage 9. This was very little. It was I will get one, maybe two. Now in the stage 10 in the gold, I've been getting anywhere between probably 4 to 7, which is quite generous, I believe, for completing your gold. And I'm gonna assume at level 60 is most likely when we're gonna start getting a bit more of the legendary items that we need to unlock to finish the rest of the talent trees. So something to keep in mind. I believe the daily bonuses, you still get a good amount of the legendaries, but for normal sweeping, it's very bad. Yeah, still will take you a very long time to do it. But outside of that, I have been, of course, using my stamina to finish up these events, farming the 2 dailies. But outside of that, I highly recommend spend all your stamina on your star trial, because this is what is going to be permanent, and it is a significant boost in the long run for your team as you get closer to live PvP or the Tower of, I'm not sure, I think it's called Ascension or Tower of Adversity. I don't know what the translation is in English, but we should be expecting that sometime, if my assumption is, another 4 to 5 months. So that's something to look forward to. But yeah, that's really it. Just kind of wrap it up. The most important thing, at least, is to, if you're leveling up your gear, please stop at level 59. Do not go to 60. Do not waste your resources. Trust me, it will be a lot more beneficial. Once you hit level 60 and you're just swimming in resources, yeah, do whatever you want. But until then, upgrade your gears to 59. Forget the last level 60, and then get your entire team, including your trinkets, to be a lot stronger, so that you can be a force to working with as you're clearing content. Alrighty, that's really it. And if you found any of our content to be helpful, really appreciate if you subscribe, give it a like, and share with your friends. And of course, if you have any tips of your own, please post it in the comment below. Thank you, take care, and aloha.